Narcissistic people don't have children to love and nurture and protect and watch that child grow and develop. Narcissistic people have children for their own gains. When it comes to a narcissist, they're usually extremely entitled, very exploitative, very envious, and they lack empathy. So even when it comes to their children, they're often very envious of their own children. They do not want to see their children doing better than themselves unless they can benefit from it in some way or take the credit for it in some way. Narcissistic parents are very competitive with their own children. As they're envious, they don't want to see their children doing better, so they will create competitions for the narcissist to win. They will play their children off against other children. They expect their children to be better than all others. They will sabotage their children if they feel a need to do so that their children cannot succeed. And with that sabotage, they often claim that they did it for the child's own good. They only did it because they care for the child, which is very confusing for a child. They will use their children to impress strangers. So they will put a persona on in public of what a great mummy or daddy they are, yet behind their closed doors, they will ignore and neglect that child. Or they will use the child to gain sympathetic attention of how they can't cope, of just how terrible the child is as a person, to gain outside sources of supply to help them and look after them because they can't be bothered to look after their own children. And we all know children are hard work at times, so we can sympathise with them. They expect eternal gratitude from their children for the basic parental duties. They will often say to their children, I put a roof over your head. They will claim to others whose children have, when their children have had enough of the narcissistic parents' behaviour, that their children have no respect for them, that their children don't appreciate them. They will scapegoat their own children so that the narcissist can save face and get away with their hideous behaviour towards their children. And they will use their children as a weapon against others, to exploit other people, to get people to fear them, to get people to conform to their demands. So they will use their children as a weapon against people. Their children are just an external source of supply for the narcissistic parents to get their needs met, whatever needs it is that that narcissistic parent is requiring at that moment in time.